Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here and happen to really like this video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications of new videos. Alright, so during the pandemic, a lot of us, and I think it's fair to say a lot of us have been having food delivered. Especially when the pandemic first started. I remember not using UberEATS so much, but I did use Grubhub, I did use Postmates. We started having, signed up for Shipped for a little while. And a lot of curbside delivery, and I'm still doing the curbside pickup because I'm lazy. I don't want to go into the store. Hey, if that thing sticks around forever, I don't care. I like having them bring the food to my car, and I can just stop by. It takes 10 minutes, all that jazz. But in the midst of all this, you would think that with the increased usage of food delivery apps, that the companies would be rolling in the dough. Like, I was thinking at some point during this pandemic, Uber was looking at the situation and going like, "Mwahaha! Finally, we are number one and we are finally making bank." But nope, that's not what happened. In fact, apparently Uber Eats hasn't been profitable during the pandemic. Now, what we normally do on this channel is we normally have like an article and I read certain highlights of it. However, in this case, we have a 2-minute clip video, and I want to respond to the video. So here's what's said. This is an interview with the Wall Street Journal and Dara Khosrowshahi, Uber CEO.
Well, I want to dig in there just for a moment. I think there are there are folks who would wonder if food delivery can't be profitable during the middle of a global health pandemic. When can it be?
That's a very, very good question. If you can't be profitable in a time when everybody is using your service, then I don't know, something's wrong there.
And I'm just curious, what are the levers you need to move there? Is it increasing the scale even further? Do I need to pay more for the delivery as the consumer? What are the key things that need to happen?
Well, first of all, yes, you do have to pay more money, which, I think Uber's actually working on that right now. Also, they need to not have drivers to pay. They want it to be fully autonomous. And, well, geez, they'll probably have to gouge the restaurants a little bit more so that the restaurants make pennies on the dollar whenever you buy food from Uber Eats. I think that's what needs to happen. But let's see what Dara Khosrowshahi says.
Well, to be specific, the food delivery business is profitable in certain countries. So, for example,
In certain countries. You gotta love that one. But not in America, where we stuff our faces with pizza and burgers on a daily basis.
2 of our top 5 international markets are profitable today and were profitable last quarter. So the profitability really depends on how hard we're leaning in terms of expanding supply, in terms of acquiring customers, etc.
Leaning into supply. What supply? I don't know what he means by that. They don't actually make a product. They just pick stuff up and drop it off. If this turns into, because I haven't watched this clip, by the way, if this turns into him saying you need to vote yes on Prop 22 so that we can have more supply, like, that'd be a very typical Uber thing to do.
And the perspective that we have on this business is that even though it's growing, it's actually very early in its development. For example, Japan, huge market potential for us, one of our leading growth markets. Less than 10% of restaurants in Japan are signed up to use Uber Eats as a delivery service. So when you've got a situation where your penetration is 10% of the ultimate market size, you lean in as a company, and we are fortunate in that we've got very strong balance sheets, over $7 billion in cash and available capital.
It's always $7 billion, no matter what they do. 7 to 8 billion.
That allows us to lean into certain businesses, and if there was a time to lean into delivery, this is the time. We're going to be the global leader in that business, and we're going to expand from beyond food into other categories, groceries, pharmacy, essentially powering local commerce.
And you had the Postmates deal this summer in July, I believe, for 2.65 billion. So how one more beat on profitability, and then we'll move on. How far off do you think we are from overall profitability
I'm going to say 1 to 2 years.
for the delivery business?
We've talked about the overall business hitting EBITDA profitability next year. and we think the timing for the delivery business to hit profitability will be approximately the same.
Did he?
These are our...
Did he actually give like a time frame for that? Let's check that. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think he actually answered that question. All right, let's go over this again.
Delivery business.
We've talked about the overall business hitting EBITDA profitability next year, and we think it's
okay. It is next year. So what do you know? It's always next year. It's always a year or two. So anyway, that is Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi kind of dodging the question a little bit. So basically, even though use for Uber Eats and now Postmates and everything went up way much because of the pandemic, really in fact became one of the few dominant jobs out there as people started losing jobs and signed up for Postmates at the very least in record numbers. Like, I cannot remember the last time I got so many driver referrals from Postmates alone. Like, it just took off and everyone was using it and still not profitable. But this is what Dara says. He's like, oh yeah, but in a couple of our international markets, we are profitable. And then there's some markets where it's like we got 10% market. Once we have this much percent of the market, it's like, yeah, but if it's not making money at 10%, why would it make money at 90%? You get where I'm going at here? I mean, it really is like that old joke where it's like you're selling like a passport holder. And it's like you lose 25 cents per passport that you sell, and you ask how you expect to make your money, and they said with volume, without acknowledging the fact that with volume you're still losing 25 cents per passport holder. That's Uber economics for you. Maybe we should have a term for it. Ubernomics. Or, yeah, Ubernomics. Why not? Why not? There was Reaganomics, there was Enyonomics. Why not Ubernomics? I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I actually wanted to talk about this mainly because I am just surprised. I really did think that Uber Eats was profitable, but apparently it's not. Now, again, my prediction on how they're going to become profitable, they are going to have to raise the prices for the customers. They will have to squeeze the restaurants more, and when possible, like say on campuses and stuff, replace the drivers with autonomous vehicles, which is going to be a heck of a lot harder. They can at least do two of those things. The other one, who knows? But anyway, I would like to know what you think about this. Do you think Uber Eats is going to be profitable anytime soon? Love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.